Olivia, do you have the?
No, they like.
Did I go get all the documents?
Mr. President.
We are about to start. Don't turn on the screens. I don't know how to do that. I call this meeting to order at 5:03. President DeVoe, can you please lead us in the fight song? 1, 2, you know what to do. Fight, 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 tigers fight. Thank you. We will now move into roll call.
President. Hello. Oh no.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm giving ECS a PDR. What she said. Yeah, but when I turn it back on and off. Oh.
Hello, everyone. We're having some technical difficulties. Once we get the mics back up, we'll get full steam ahead.
Okay, thank you. Okay, President DeVoe.
Present.
Vice President Ambush.
Present.
Treasurer Colquitt.
President.
Chief of Staff Moody.
Present.
Director Correa. Assistant Director Malash. Director Ramos. Assistant Director Soto. Director Gbmc.
Present.
Director Johnstone.
Present.
Director Clark.
President.
Assistant Director Brown. Director Carr.
Present.
Director Edwards.
President.
Director Wilhelm.
Present.
Director Kemp. Director Thaxton.
President.
Representative Holland.
Present.
President Pro Tem Teddy.
Present.
Senator Rank. Senator Salim. Senator Eaglin. Senator Washington.
President.
Senator Maddox.
President.
Senator Hayes. Senator Mackey. Senator Yen.
Present.
Senator Amasor.
President.
Chief Justice Hurtado Olson.
President.
Justice McNeil.
President.
Justice Adenega.
President.
Justice Yamson. Justice Kello.
Thank you so much. We will now move into approval of the minutes. Are there any amendments to last meeting's minutes? Hearing none, we will consider them approved. Are there any amendments to the agenda? Senator Hayes.
I move that we strike resolution 42 from the agenda today, so we can do further research.
That was a motion to remove resolution 42 to do further research. Is there a second? Senator Mackey, is there any discussion? Do you want to speak on to it first? Senator Hayes.
So
Before GA, Anna, she came to me and Libby and kind of told us that some stuff in the bill wasn't correct. For example, I know one of the things was on the Ella, basically the cost is kind of standard due to it being a prescription-based contraceptive. So we're just gonna go back and fix some of the things with bill.
Is there further discussion? Seeing none, we will move into a vote. All those in favor? All those opposed? Abstaining? With that, we will strike that from the agenda. Are there any other amendments to the agenda? Hearing none, we will move with the agenda as amended. There are no guest speakers today. Is there any public participation or student concerns? Seeing none, we will now begin our communications. Appropriations Committee. That was a no report. I will give Government Operations Committee. This is from Senator Rink. I won't be in GA today because I'm still down with a fever, but we passed 2 resolutions on the floor favorable with amendments. Rules Committee.
Hi, everyone. Happy Cyber Tuesday. We passed the bylaws, so we're officially done reviewing all the governing documents. Love to see it. The J board, please reach out to me if you have any last minute things to review. Thank you. With that, I yield.
Thank you, President DeVoe.
Hello, everyone. Is anyone else doing anything? Guess not. That's okay. My bad. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Tiger Tuesday. Just a couple of things. Well, a lot of things. In terms of events, the Student Affairs Leadership Awards is tomorrow at 5 p.m. I know some of you will be receiving awards, so please tune in and watch and support your friends. I know some of us will be presenting awards, including myself, I believe Attorney General Kapoor as well. Forgive me if I'm forgetting anyone, but please tune in to support. I know some organizations as well as advisors will be awarded exciting recognition, so please tune in for that. In terms of upcoming events that I'm really excited about, there are a lot going on. Thank you all so much for engaging with the calendar in the office. But I know that Montgomery County Councilman Will Jawando, we are securing for an event in partnership with a startup, which is really exciting. Tentative date for that is May 9th to discuss the importance of local politics and elections. So stay tuned for that, as well as a de-stress event that I'm excited to partner with Director Edwards on. That's really exciting. In terms of initiatives at this point, honestly, congratulations. I'm really happy that you guys have been engaged so far this year in the ways that you have been. But I just want to say, in terms of student concerns, we're not really going to be taking on many new long-term initiatives at this point. We're just, few weeks shy of the end of the administration, but we will be dealing with student concerns on a case-by-case basis. So please continue to raise those if you see any on social media or through word of mouth. I'm really excited to say, I know that Treasurer Kopik will say more about this, but we have distributed 3 of the laptops that we purchased for the laptop loaner program, which is really exciting. We're glad we can get those to those students before finals, so that's really exciting. In terms of internal operations, everything is transition right now. So for those of you that are in newly elected positions, we'll be doing a lot in terms of transition opportunities and shadowing. Yes, I'm trying to think. There's something else. Oh, in terms of internal, I want to say this now. Member of the week will be someone who did a phenomenal job this weekend with a phenomenal event. You guys probably can guess who this person is, but Director Thaxton on the big event. Congratulations. It was such a fun time. We had probably the most fun site in my opinion. I mean, I didn't go anywhere else, but I loved our site. So yeah, thank you all for coming out and participating, and thank you so much for that, Director, on your leadership. That was awesome. And that was our first big event back in person in a while, so that's really exciting too. I'm trying to think, there are a couple of different things. Sorry, all my chicken scratch. Oh, as well as events. I know the SGA partnered for the Just Heal Bro event that was last night. So thank you guys for coming out to that. We're so happy that we're able to raise the importance of mental health, particularly in the Black male community. So Thank you guys for showing out, as well as it's on us yesterday. Congratulations to Director Gbmc for a phenomenal event. We're so happy as a university to preventing sexual assault and harassment on our campus. So thank you so much for your leadership on that. Sorry, I'm trying to find, is there anything else? I'm trying to, sorry guys. Can you do that? I want to make sure I covered everything. Oh, the Board of Visitors meeting is this Friday from 9 to 1 p.m. Really excited about that. And the Board of Regents Appreciation Dinner was last Thursday, which was really cool. In terms of like any updates from that, I'll let you guys know. But really that was more of a fellowship kind of opportunity last week. And okay, that is it. Thank you guys. With that, I yield. I think that's everything. If you have questions about any of those things, please let me know. But thanks so much, guys, and happy Tiger Tuesday.
Treasurer Colquitt?
Thank you and happy Tiger Tuesday. I'll try to keep it brief. So as President DeVoe mentioned, 3 laptops were issued through the Laptop Learner Program, so that's exciting. Excited to roll that out as we enter the new year. We also had a meeting with Campus Rec regarding the sports club's organization, and just talking about our long-term relationship in terms of advocacy and funding. So we're definitely strengthening that relationship within the coming weeks and the next year. And in terms of transitioning, I've been meeting with Director Correa in terms of transition materials and President DeVoe and getting ready for the 102nd administration. And with that, application will be available soon for all director and remaining senator, justice, and assistant director applications. And I also just wanted to congratulate our newly elected members of the 102nd, Senators Devin Dangu, Braden Jennings, Chidi Wachinamere, Derek O, Stephen White, our justices, Abibu Adeniga, and Justice McNeil. So congratulations.
Attorney General report.
Hi y'all, happy Tiger Tuesday. This is our second to last GA, so just take a minute and process that. This is our second to last GA, and I've been at these GAs for 4 years, so that's really crazy. Okay, so while we're finishing up the last couple of weeks, let's just remind ourselves to keep the office clean. If you come in with papers, try to dispose of those papers, food, whatnot. I cleaned it up a little today, hopefully you all saw. So again, please text me pictures you want included in the banquet slideshow. Hopefully by this Friday. If they do come in over the weekend, that's fine. I'm not really gonna look at them. So just make sure to send me all and any photos. Okay, I will be out from Thursday afternoon to Monday. So if there's anything pressing Thursday evening, Friday, Monday morning, please just message me if you need it. Like President DeVoe said, Sala Awards are tomorrow, so hope to see you all there. And if not, there are virtual streaming options as well. Just a reminder, office hours are until May 17th. So just keep submitting absence requests, keep signing in and out of the office, and keep completing weekly reports by 5 p.m. There's only 2 more mandatory weekly reports due. So yay. With that, I yield.
Thank you, Chief of Staff Moody.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. So right after GA, we'll be doing filming for our end of the year video. It's gonna be super, super quick. If everyone can just have their polos on, and if you don't have one on, you can just go and grab one. Just so everything can look really uniform. It's not gonna take long at all. Just like Treasurer Colquitt said, 102 applications are dropping on May 17th, so keep on a lookout for that. And congratulations to all the senators and the justices and things like that. And we have 5 more SJ events left, and then we're basically done. So with that, I yield.
President DeVoe.
I forgot something. Oh, and thank you to anyone who filmed last week or this week for the 22 wins in 2022 recap video for this administration. That's really exciting. So I hope you'll see some familiar faces and that we got to take the time to show, faces of SGA to the community as well. So thank you guys so much for participating.
Department of Academic Affairs.
Does work now. Okay. Hello, everyone. One quick announcement. The deadline to withdraw from a class is this Friday. So if you're still teetering, you want a W in your transcript, email asc@towson.edu by Friday at midnight. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Campus Activities Board. Department of Civic Engagement.
right. Happy Tiger Tuesday. I don't really have much to report, so I'll keep it nice and brief. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out to pop up for the primaries. It went extremely well. We got tons of people registered to vote, so that's great. Let's give some information on primaries. They will start on the 7th to the 14th of July. That's when early voting starts, and the official day of voting is on the 19th of July. So we want to make sure we're civically engaged and voting in our local elections. And we also found space for the sustainability wall in the union downstairs. So we're very excited about that. We're still looking for some funding, but we'll get there eventually. And hopefully we get that project done by next year. So thank you. Thank you.
President LaBelle.
As for the Department of Communications, just so everybody is aware, there was a resignation from that department, but as for that report, it will be offered by a member of the executive board. If you guys have any concerns about communications or marketing, please let Director Clark or myself know, or Vice President Ambush. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Department of Community Outreach.
Hello, everyone. Just make sure you're uploading your service hours to Vault at you. By the end of this week, I'll be going through and like calculating everyone's service hours and then like sending an email if you're still not there. For the most part, most of us have like completed or are near completion. So like, good job to you guys. I'm really proud of that. You all get to go to banquet. Also, thank you all for coming out to the big event. It was super fun. I had so much fun, talking with local leaders, local businesses, and just, helping the Towson community. It was such a great event. I'm glad you all had fun. And with all of that, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Diversity and Inclusion.
Hello, everyone. Happy Tiger Tuesday. I don't have much to report. I just want to remind that we're having a little gift shop next Thursday to give away some of the SGA merch to everyone and bring our faces there. So I hope to see y'all there. And I'll also put up a sign of genius later this week for anyone that wants to help out to get office hours for the last week. So that's it. With that, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Health and Wellness.
Hello, everyone. Happy Tiger Tuesday. Thank you to everyone that volunteered for It's On Us. It really meant a lot. And also thank you to whoever donated a lot to the Gbmc donation box. I went there and there were a lot of donations. Just a reminder, you can donate until the end of the week and then the house owner is gonna pick it up. So y'all can donate here. There's also another donation box in the 24/7 room in the library. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Higher Education.
Hi everyone, missed you guys a lot. Feel like I haven't seen you forever. Just a quick update on the high schoolers. Their prom is May 20th and graduation is June 6th. So they're coming up to an end. So if you can come out and support them while they're getting through their senioritis, we really appreciate it. And with that, I yield.
President DeBell. I got excited. I meant to send you the video. Oh my gosh, so many of the kids are going to college, some of them on full tuition, some on full ride. So please, can we give them a little round of applause too? We love our mentees. I forgot to put that out there. Shout out to them. Thank you. Department of Special Projects.
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So just a reminder that banquet is May 13th at 7 p.m. and then inauguration is May 17th at 5 p.m. Sorry about that. And then we have a few events left. Tomorrow is the Disability Forum from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we do have midnight brunch, goat yoga, distress bubbles as our last few events. And with that, I yield.
Thank you so much, Department of Marketing.
Good afternoon, everybody. I was just going to go through the upcoming events as well.
So I'll just go through all of them right now. Disability Student Forum is tomorrow in 0339 Linthicum, 7 to 8 p.m. Midnight Brunch is May 11th in West Village, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Go Yoga is May 13th, Tiger Plaza, either 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. or you can do 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. And then banquet is that same night right here in this room, Union 322, 5:30 to 9. 5:30 to 9, we're having mocktails if you want to get there at 5:30. And then lastly, the last event for the semester will be the De-Stress event on May 17th. There are more information coming.
Director Diame?
Wait, so there's gonna be goats now?
Director Wilhelm?
Okay, so finalized a vendor. It was, I probably have gray hair now, but it's okay. They have, the place has goats and puppies and kittens. So we have a variety, but they're all the way in Philly. And I was like, oh, I mean, if you want to come here, that's great. So the guy I talked to is going to see which animals will transport best. I'm gonna know by the end of the week, and then everyone who has signed up, I'm gonna send them an email, and I'll also make an announcement. So we have options, and I told him how everyone reacted to puppies. So that I want puppies. So it might be goats and puppies. It depends on what's best for the vendor. Yeah.
Department of Student Organizations?
Hello, everyone. Happy Tiger Tuesday. I just have two things. So first is the transition workshop, which is on Wednesday, May 11th. It's for the student orgs, for the seniors who are graduating and for the elections and stuff for student orgs. So it'll be held by Chris Rendosh on Wednesday, May 11th from 12 to 1 p.m. in West Village. And there's also a senior week going on right now. I mentioned it in my weekly email. It started yesterday and it's all through the week till May 6th. And if you guys need more information about the senior week, the seniors who are graduating this semester, I can send you the details. And also the deadline for submitting the forms and like wrapping up all the tiger stripes stuff is May 17th for student orgs. So for senators, if you guys just want to mention that in your email. Thank you. With that, you.
Thank you so much. Department of New Student Development?
Hey guys, so as mentioned before, the De-Stress event, President DeVoe and I have been planning. It's gonna be bubbles. It's gonna be kind of corny, like, floating through finals, something like that, it's gonna be kind of tough like that. Also, Chief of Staff Woody and I have been working on the Midnight Brunch, which is gonna be next week. We're gonna have DJ Dan and great food, so 10 to 2, that's unprecedented for events at Towson, so definitely come out. And then never mind. With that, I yield.
Thank you so much. Greek Life Representative, yes, Greek Life Representative.
Sorry, I forgot actually. It's really small. He says, hey everyone, happy Tiger Tuesday. Greek Week was amazing. I'm so proud of the whole community and shout out to everyone that came to lip sync. Big congrats to Pike and Phi Mu for the Greek Week win. Big congrats to Zeta and Phi Psi, his frat, for the lip sync win. Delta Flix is this week. Make sure to come out. All events are on at BST_TU Instagram. Phi Mu Miracle Man after GA is GU324. Have a great week with that.
Thank you so much. Transfer Student Representative? Freshman Council Representative?
Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm with the Freshman Council. So we recently just started our community service event. We have a school supply drive and we have a donation box outside the SG office. So we are accepting pens, pencils, notebooks, index cards, erasers and folders. So if you have any extra left over during the school year, we really appreciate any donations. And we're also working on a collaboration with Brotherhood and possibly CAP. We have a meeting with them tomorrow for a pool party next Tuesday. So that will hopefully be in the we're going to finalize the details on that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Disability representative.
Hey y'all, so not much to report, just that my event will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. in Living 39. If y'all can come and bring your friends, it's just gonna be like a disability forum where students who are disabled or allies can talk about accessibility and accommodations on campus and their experience. And with that,
Thank you so much. I will now give my report. One, I just want to say that the big event was really fun. I hope you all had fun this weekend. I know there were so many events going on, so I hope you all at least went to one, whether that was Tiger Fest, the big event, LASSO, CSA, and all the other student organizations that had amazing events this past weekend. I hope you all went to at least one. So for those of you who are looking for office hours this last week, I am assigning people to kind of go through the university marketing's photos and like archive them in the SJ drive for me. It's a lot of fun, okay? And I'm mostly doing 2022 pictures now. If y'all want to challenge, there's some pictures from like 4 or 5 years ago. So if y'all feel like you know what older SJ members look like, you know, just let me know. Yeah, don't worry, like we'll make sure you know who they are. But like, if you want to challenge, let me know. We're trying to archive all these photos for future marketing purposes for future administrations. So there's that, and I just want to shout out to Assistant Director Soto and Representative Holland for really stepping up and helping me with that. If you would like to join our photo archiving team, let me know. One, I just want to shout out some amazing things going on in our Senate. Senator Maddox has a new internship, so curious. So as you all know, I'm mostly working on transitions. Again, talking about the photo archiving, transitions for my position, transitioning just overall for SGA. So if you all want to help me with that in other ways, please let me know. There are plenty of things to do. Senator Maddox, can you please say what your internship is?
It's a communications information technology internship for Amtrak.
Oh, yeah. For those who couldn't hear, it's communications technology internship with Amtrak experience.
I can. I'll be here.
This upcoming week is the Sala Awards, so please tune in virtually. I know some SJ members will be winning, some were nominated, some will be there and looking cute. I will be looking cute, so please tune in. There is one last GA. So if you have a bill that is not on the floor today, and it's a resolution, it needs to be in to me, Pro Temp Teti, and Chair Ring by tomorrow at noon. If you want it to go through GovOps and to make it to the last GA. If the bill cannot make it to the last GA, I will make sure to archive it and send it to the next Pro Temp and Vice President. So don't worry, your bill will not be lost to the void. But if you do want to try to squeeze it in through this administration, please send that bill to me, Pro Temp Teti, and Chair Ring by noon through email. So yeah, one last GA. Oh, I cried. Anyway, are there any opinions of the court? No opinions.
So there's no unfinished business on the agenda today. We'll move into new business. Are there any motions on the floor? Senator Washington Maris,
I'm gonna review resolution number 41.
is there a second? Senator Maddox,
A second.
is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we'll now move into a vote to review resolution number 41. All those in favor? Opposed? Are abstaining? Great, that the motion passes. We're now reviewing resolution number 41 concerning the optional work hours during holidays for RAs, which was written by Senator Eaglin and Hayes on behalf of Chief of Staff Moody. So if you guys would like to speak on behalf of the bill, this is your time to. Yes, Senator Eaglin. I heard there's a PowerPoint, so. No. We'll give it a second to pull up the PowerPoint.
If I can get a mic. Did you check for email? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, so we have a PowerPoint that's gonna go like more in depth, but basically the bill is just giving RAs the option of having like holidays off. Right now, sometimes RAs have to work during like Thanksgiving break, especially more so for
People who work at 9-month housing, so that would be like T-Run or Marshall, like the apartment style buildings. So this just gives them the option, because right now in their contract, if they're called on call to work, they have to work.
Okay, yeah, I heard, I'm ready, so you're ready, okay.
Okay. It's really short. I just want to like highlight a few points, you know, in the RA contract. It is really like try to understand like why I'm sitting up here and advocating for all the resident assistants out there. Any resident assistants? You know, those vibes. Okay, so here's just a general understanding. So housing residents like 9-month housing resident assistants are required to work on major holidays such as Thanksgiving and Christmas. Requirements for on-call during the holidays are resident assistants must be within a 20-minute radius of the building from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and resident assistants must be in the building from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and they cannot leave. So during the day, they can be 20 minutes away, which most of us don't live 20 minutes away. And at night, you cannot leave the building. And just like a little tip, this is just a recommendation to HRO. We're not trying to change their contract or anything. We're just like supporting RAs. We're not trying to like, you know. So here's just a couple of RA statements that I gathered. So the first one is, it's beyond frustrating knowing that I didn't choose where I was placed as an RA. I was forced into being 9-month housing without kitchens or any source of food provided by Towson because they closed all dining spaces throughout breaks, even though they are forcing us to work. And I just want to speak on this. So I am in 9-month housing as well. We're not, usually during the year, we're able to get meal swipes throughout the year, and we're not getting that throughout the winter break. And on top of that, there's nothing open on campus during those 2 days, and we're still not allowed to leave. And not everyone on campus has a car, so that is just crazy. So the second one says, no one was on campus. I had no family to visit me, and it felt like I was just left behind. At the very least, we could have had security come earlier so we could spend time with our families. So a lot of the times, like when I've been like talking to RAs, they're saying that literally we're on call for no reason. Like no one's even here on Christmas, no one's here on Thanksgiving. They get no calls, and basically they're just here all alone, just sitting. And some of them have also said like a really good solution is just like having security like deal with on calls, because even throughout the year, like I've never really dealt with anything other than like lockouts and stuff like that, which is something that you know, security or like someone else can deal with. But a lot of the times, like just listening to everyone, they basically said like there's really nothing to do like on call. We're just sitting here. Yeah. So yes, the solution is allow optional work hours during holidays for resident assistants instead of requiring them to be on call during these major holidays. So having an optional like staffing for like Christmas and stuff is really crazy, like during their staff meetings and stuff like that. So just making it optional, if you can't find anyone to work in the building, then I feel like it shouldn't be a requirement.
Thank you so much. Justice Adenika. Granted. Director Edwards.
So yeah, like as an RA, I don't currently live in 9-month housing, but I definitely support this bill just because like being on call is really more so of a precautionary measure. Like nothing really ever happens like within a residence hall that RAs have the power to handle really. So besides like what Zakia said about lockouts, that's pretty much it. And the security guards who will be there, like Garda World or whoever will be there, like they can do that, or the RLC, who that is their career. It shouldn't be placed on the student to do that when, you know, we have only a limited amount of days to spend with our families for those holidays. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to comment on that. And another thing, like just to go off what Director Edwards said, like if there is something that happens in the building, we literally have to call like somebody else. Like I don't really see the point of us staying here if
if something does actually happen, like, it's our duty to call someone else. We have to call the police, we have to call this, we have to call that. So I just feel like that goes into play as well. Also, I know from the bill, all three of us talked a lot about mental health, which I didn't put in the presentation because it is in the bill, but mental health does play a big role in this, like, we're all alone. Also, in my staff, we did have someone who was Muslim and she ended up taking the shift for Christmas, but she said that it still was not okay. Like, during that time, she still would like to be with her family and she didn't do anything the whole night.
President DeVoe. Thank you so much for the research that you guys put into this bill. I just think it's very disheartening that resident assistants are such a source of assurance and security for so many families. Like, when they send their students to college, they're like, oh, like, the first place they see is their RA taking care of their kid, and they're not even allowed to see their own families during, holidays. And it just makes me sad, because I think if I was a parent sending my child to college, which I am not, but just hypothetically speaking, I'm sending them to, this person, and I'm so grateful for this person, and to know that they can't even go to see their own parents is very disheartening to hear.
Thank you. I know Vice President Ambush is not here, but just friendly amendment to just add the date that needs to be voted on in the resolution. Senator Lusort.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of friends that are RAs, and they tell me about this situation. So just to hear that, it's kind of sad, because everyone should get a chance to speak to their loved ones and spend time, especially Christmas.
Thank you. Do we have any further questions, comments, concerns on resolution number 41? Yes.
Okay, I just have one more thing. I forgot to put it in the PowerPoint, but I did receive 50 signatures from RAs across campus, like, supporting the bill.
Thank you for sharing that information. Yes, President DeVoe.
It should be formal, but I think that should go in the bill. It should be added to the bill if possible. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a change or whatever, but I think it should be formally added to the bill. Yeah, as a whereas section.
Would you like to make a formal recommendation to add that into the bill?
To add that,
Yeah. We just have to formulate the wording for it. But yeah, if you would like to make a formal recommendation, or a senator would like to make a motion.
No. Check it the next. Yeah. It's possible. I believe it's 47. It's 47. I don't know.
Okay. 47 would be the number instead of 50. But Senator Hayes.
I move that we add another whereas that states 47 signatures were received from RAs in support of having optional work hours during holidays.
Okay, is there a second? Senator Egan? Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can move into a vote to add that whereas section. All those in favor? Opposed or abstaining? Okay, with that, the motion passes. We can continue discussing the bill. Treasurer Colquitt?
Yes, Margaret, did you get the language on that, the change?
I got the portion, where person were received in support of, and I assume for like volunteer hours, but I don't know.
Senator Hayes, you mind repeating it one more?
I said 47 signatures were obtained in support of optional work hours during the holidays.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Thank you for that clarification. Do we have any further questions, comments, concerns, President DeVoe?
In the language, thank you. In the language, can you include that the signatures were from current resident assistants? Assuming that they were.
Senator Maddox.
Just a quick question. How many RAs on campus are there? Like, do you have an approximate number?
Well, it's 140. There's about 140 residents. But of course, I didn't get to talk to like all 140 of them. I think I talked to. Yeah.
Do we have any further questions, comments, concerns on this bill before we proceed into a vote? Senator Egan?
We talked a lot about like Christmas and like Thanksgiving, but this would also work out for like just any holiday that people like observe. So like say like Eve that just happened, just like any holiday, because I think sometimes we would focus on like the main ones that we all like, you know, majority of people celebrate, but this would be for anyone or just like mental health in general, like really support this bill.
Any more comments? President DeVoe? Just a question, is it federal holidays, religious holidays, just for the language in the bill, just all?
I guess to be specific, religious holidays, like religious observances.
So, okay, is everyone on the same page about that?
I don't know. Should it be like just all holidays? 'Cause I feel like, what, someone's gonna get Veterans Day off? I don't know. Somebody wouldn't, I don't know.
Should it, so this should be
I'll digress
specifically-
to Director Moody on that.
I think we should do religious because I don't see, like, I don't really think like certain things like.
That's why I had some.
So-
Veterans Day, yeah.
Religious holidays recognized by the university? Question mark? Okay. Can someone repeat it all together? Let's rewind. Is that a formal recommendation we're making? Is that a motion? How are we proceeding with this? Yeah, we already voted on the 47 signature language. We're just discussing in general now. So I'm just wondering, is this a formal recommendation to just update the language in the bill to say
It is a formal recommendation.
that or religious, but I don't know what the language is, but I'm just wondering, is it a motion, recommendation? President DeVoe?
It is a formal recommendation and it would be to reflect it throughout the document wherever holidays are referenced.
To say religious holidays, observe religious holidays, is that what you're saying? Religious holidays observed by the university. Is Ramadan?
I guess my only concern would be that sometimes certain holidays, they're religious, but they might not necessarily be, like, the university might not actually like recognize it. That's my only thing.
Yeah, eliminate that clause then, just during religious holidays. Okay, that's fine, because it's not like Flag Day.
Yeah,
Veterans
that's my
Day.
thing.
Okay, yeah, just religious holidays, wherever holidays are referenced, please. Does anyone accept that recommendation? Senator Elam?
I accept.
Is there a second?
I can choose.
Senator Omasori?
A second.
Okay, is there any discussion, President DeVoe? Is Thanksgiving a religious holiday?
No.
Just remove the religious holiday. I retract my recommendation, ma'am. Sorry. Recommendation retract. Director Saxton? Please, point of order. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was just gonna add like religious holidays and other breaks observed by the university, so it includes Thanksgiving. That's what I was gonna say.
Formal recommendation, Director
Well,
Saxton?
what was the first language?
Religious holidays and other breaks observed
By the university, yeah. I just didn't know if it was like a whole sentence, yeah. So optional work hours during religious holidays and other breaks observed by the university.
Okay, does anyone accept that recommendation? Senator Maddox? Is there a second? Senator Mackey? Is there any discussion? Director Edwards?
You can't really say breaks because like that means that we are recommending that there won't be any RAs for the entire break. Is that what we're correct? Is that what?
No, it'd be optional. So they
Okay,
could-
all right, I'm just making sure. All right.
Do we have any further discussion on the recommendation that was just made? Okay, if not, we can move to a vote on the recommendation. All those in favor? Opposed or abstaining? Great, with that, the motion passes and Recommendation will be added and reflected throughout the document. We are back on discussing the resolution as a whole. Do we have any further questions, comments, concerns before we vote on the resolution? Okay, seeing that there is none, we can proceed into a vote. All those in favor, opposed, or abstaining? Great, that the motion passes and resolution number 41 passes. Are there any motions on the floor? Senator Maddox,
Move that we review Senate Bill number 3.
is there a second? Senator Warren,
I second.
okay, is there any discussion? If not, we can move into a vote to review Senate Bill number 3. All those in favor? Opposed or abstaining? Great, we thought the motion passes, and we're now reviewing Senate Bill number 3, which has to do with the approval of amendments to the Accountability and Ethics Handbook. I have a 3-slide presentation. And I believe it's on the back of the bill as well for you all to look at. Very small reading, but. Okay, so there's just some slight changes, just reflect what we've been doing in the document and such. So Treasurer Cooper, please, if you can go to the next slide. Okay, so in Article 1, Section 2, subsection A, subsection 1, y'all, this document, the sections are long, but it was just to change the SGA Oxford to the SGA Polo, because that is what we wear now. So that's just a reflection to be made in the document of how we conduct, I guess, business and what we wear. Next slide. So in Article 5, Section 1, subsection A, which has to do with responsibilities, the change was to strike Section J and F, which was participate in monthly department overview meetings with the chief of staff and participate in bi-weekly department check-ins during the cabinet breakout and general assembly time. I was gonna yield my time to VP Ambush, but he's not here. So this is not currently being done. I believe we don't have the director's breakout during GA time, so we just wanted to strike that section because that is not how we conduct business. So, yep. Next slide. No, I have one more. It might have been erased, but it's in here. It was just to strike F and G, which was saying to, in Article 5, Section 1, subsection A as well, which was talking about base camp. We do not use base camp anymore. So it was just to strike that to, I guess, reflect what we do. I'm sorry, Margaret.
Did you say F and G?
Yes, F and G, like F and G in Article 5, Section 1, subsection A. Okay, and that is all, I believe. So do we have any questions, comments, concerns on these changes? Yes, AG Kapoor.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Senator Omasore. Granted. Do we have any questions? Is it an emergency? Okay.
Just know you can't vote. when you come back.
Yeah,
That's okay.
you'll have to abstain when you come back, that's all. Okay. Any more questions, comments, concerns that we have to put that in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was kind of stretching and raising my hand. But I just wanted to know if any thought was put into participating in bi-weekly department check-in. I think just because we don't do something, does that necessarily mean we need to strike it? Because future administrations may want to do it, and it could be something beneficial, and it could erase the idea from 5 years from now, a new administration may want to have department overview meetings, but they might not have any idea what that is. And I think that that's something that would be helpful to the cabinet. So I don't know if I agree with striking it, but I'm just asking if you all put thought to that.
I was gonna yield that time to Vice President Ambush because he was the one who explained how, like, the whole process and how it's not being done anymore. And I think he was one who suggested to do so. So that is why I was gonna give my time to him. But President Wu, do you have?
No, you're good. That was great. I was just gonna say, I believe the reason we were striking at least the second bullet point was that the cabinet should be present during General Assembly is like what the understanding was. And I think, I don't know if language exists for check-ins still, but, I think I think if anything, we should strike in the General Assembly time, in my opinion, just because I do think that all members should be in the general meeting. But I know Vice President Ambush may have more extensive understanding of why this was selected. Hold on, sorry, there's something else. Yeah, that's the only thing. I know that's one thing that both of us were, I think, in agreement on.
Just to state what President DeVoe just said, it was so that, again, directors could have the time to be present during general assemblies and participate. That's why he suggested that the section should be struck, but yeah, so you guys can figure out if you would like to maybe keep the check-ins as like something that could happen, but strike the other section that states that check-ins should happen during general assemblies. But I will yield to AG Kapoor.
Oh, this is kind of something else, another question or comment on this, but I can also kind of respond to that. Vice President Ambush was very also, did emphasize that even if it's taken out this year, they get re-voted on each year. So even if you do decide to do something in the next administration and it's not in this handbook, you can add it in next year. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay, and then should I talk about my comment now? Okay, so for G on Article 5, Section 1, subsection A, it talks about specifically the executive branch expectations and responsibilities. And the one that is being struck in, specifically G, states complete assigned duties and responsibilities by specified due dates as authorized by President, Chief of Staff, Director of Special Projects, or any other individual within the respective department base camp. I think that the only thing, in my opinion, that should be struck in is base camp, because that expectation is still there for all members.
In the first bullet point that says utilize.
Just to read. Sorry, I was just gonna ask to restate what you just said, is to strike the section that says utilize base camp, but to still keep the other section that talks about completing the assigned duties. I think those duties were in regards to base camp, but can you explain that?
Yeah, so just in the second one, when it says complete assigned duties and responsibilities by the specified due dates as authorized by the president, so on and so forth, I think that whole bullet point should stay except the last literal word, base camp. Like complete assigned duties and responsibilities by the specified due dates as authorized by the president, chief of staff, director of special projects, or any other individual within their respective department. Because executive members, directors specifically, are still required to complete assigned duties and responsibilities specified by any of us or who is mentioned.
I would agree. I think the first bullet point, though, that says utilize Basecamp as a primary project management software for their initiatives, I think they should use, hold on. Article 5, Section 1, subsection A, what's the title of that section?
Executive branch expectations.
Okay.
And then responsibilities.
Okay, I was gonna just suggest utilize preferred project management software for their initiatives, example, in parentheses, Basecamp and Google Suite, whatever.
Do we need to specify with the? But why, but if it stays as base camp, that's not accurate anymore. No, wait, sorry. So, no, go ahead. I just wanted to, I meant the first, bullet point says base camp. And I was just trying to eliminate the specificity. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, oh, sorry. Thank you. We can let you guys like gather your thoughts and then like circle back. So you guys can like give us concrete wording so we can make recommendations if as to how we should proceed with striking or not. But Chief Justice Rashad Olson. Point of order. Thank you, senators. Okay. Great. They present the vote. I promise. I was getting too formal. My bad. Okay, sorry. I do agree that it should be a formal recommendation to leave the second bullet point and only strike base camp. But I think, okay, that's one recommendation. I'm gonna let that be that first. Strike all mentions of base camp, if that makes it, I guess, more understanding. So it would say utilize, what would section F say? So utilize, like, I think you had a.
Just take it off altogether. Yeah.
Okay.
Strike the first line off.
Still strike F, but keep G, but strike base camp out of that.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope everyone is following. I know it's a little bit confusing right now, but the recommendation on the table is to still strike F, but keep G, but the only thing that's getting struck in G is base camp, the word base camp. That is the recommendation on the table. Does anyone accept that recommendation? Senator Maddox?
Accept that recommendation.
Is there a second? Senator Homasori? Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can move into a vote on the recommendation. All those in favor, opposed, or abstaining? Great, the motion passes and we will make that change. Okay, I know there were talks before this recommendation on the monthly check-ins with the chief of staff. So I'm not sure how you all wish to proceed, but yes, present the vote.
I recommend that we keep section K. However, we strike in the General Assembly time. Strike during the cabinet's breakout in the General Assembly time. So all it would say is participate in bi-weekly department check-ins. Oh, and friendly omit the apostrophe.
Okay, so the recommendation is to strike from, is to keep J and K, but to only strike the part of K that says during the cabinet breakout in the General Assembly time. That is the recommendation on the table. Does anyone accept that recommendation? Senator Hayes? Is there a second? Senator Salim? Okay, is there any discussion? If not, we can move into a vote to accept our recommendation. All those in favor, opposed, or abstaining? Great, without the motion passes, and we are going to reflect that. About the document is passed. Okay, do we have any more questions, comments, concerns on the changes in general before we proceed into a vote? Seeing that there is none, we can move into a vote on Senate Bill number 3, including the amendments that were just made. So all those in favor, opposed, or abstaining? Great, that the motion passes, and Senate Bill number 3 has passed. I believe that is all that there is on our agenda today. Are there any announcements? Director Gbmc?
Okay, one thing I did forget to say in my report is that tomorrow there's gonna be a wellness carnival by like the health center and a lot of different departments and stuff like that. I'll be tabling for intellectual wellness, so there's gonna be different tabling for all the aspects of wellness. So please come by. It's gonna be outside of the union, but yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else? Senator Omasori. We have a mic for him, please.
All right, I just want to thank everyone for coming out to the Just Hillbilly event. We got a chance to meet famous actor Lamar Rucker, so kudos to him, and thank y'all for coming out.
Further announcements, Treasurer Colquitt.
Yes, I just wanted to say a huge happy birthday to Director Carr. Birthday. They also mentioned inauguration on the 17th. I also want to congratulate a few members of our General Assembly that were newly inducted into Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. You may have seen that on social media, but congratulations to all of you as well.
I was just gonna say, thank you guys for your patience and understanding with us. It's been quite the balancing act, but I appreciate y'all and I'm so grateful to have the team around me that we have, because, you guys kept the boat afloat when, we couldn't be a million places at once. So I appreciate y'all. That was really all I wanted to say.
Okay, so it changed. It's not gonna be outside of the union because of the weather. It's now gonna be the third floor lobby of the University Union. So it's gonna be tomorrow.
It's on the Instagram.
That is it. Any more announcements? No, Assistant Director, what's your last name? Malak.
Hey y'all, so if y'all want to come out this Saturday, there's an event by Society of Earth Student, and this event talks about Earth cultures, and if you guys are interested in coming, and you can buy your tickets on Ticketmaster. Tickets for students are $5, and if you're bringing a TU to get not a TU guest, will be $10, and dress code is formal. So and also there'll be a lot of food and dance, and you would have have a lot of fun. So would appreciate if you all would come in and support me because I will be there. It's part of my club. So yeah. Well, it's May 7th and the South Campus Pavilion, and starts at 6, door closes at 6:45, and it ends at 10:30.
Any more announcements? Okay, if there's none. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, are there any motions on the floor? Sandra Watching-Mayor. Is there a second? Sandra Maddox.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can move to a vote to adjourn. All those in favor? Opposed?